Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I said many times that I'm not doing videos about the Flash, but the truth is that I'm not doing currently, but I like reposting my old theories, explanations, so on and so forth. So the one I'm talking about is the fact that Eobard Thawne from season 2 is actually not a time remnant. Yeah, you heard that right. Season 2 Eobard Thawne is not a time remnant. And many people have been led to believe this due to what Harry said in season 2 episode 10 or 11 I believe. So let's rewatch his theory and see what actually he was talking about.
Thawne died, so Eobard Thawne should have been erased out of existence, right?
Not necessarily. This is possible Eobard was in the Speed Force, protecting him like a bomb shelter, keeping him alive and his timeline intact, which was known as timeline remnant.
Okay guys, so what Harry says here is that when Eddie shot himself, a version of Eobard Thawne, was in the Speed Force, and when Eddie killed himself, that version was unaffected, and then of course that Eobard appeared out of the Speed Force, and that's why he was unaffected, because he was in the Speed Force. And when he got out, by Harry's logic, he is an aberration, as he says.
What now?
Here, let me show you. This is now, here, today. This is the time Thawne comes from. This is the moment you all erased him from existence, but since Thawne is from the future, this is where his timeline begins. That's why he's still alive. This Thawne has not yet traveled back in time to kill Barry's mother. He's here now in this time period for the first time. Timeline remnant.
So, did you get it, guys? At no point does Harry say that this Eobard is detrimental to the timeline. We will get there too. He simply says this Eobard was in the Speed Force when Eddie shot himself, and because he gets out, he is no longer affected by what happened. And now let's watch, this is very important.
Explains why nothing's changed.
Yeah, it also explains why he didn't know my name, or that we have met before.
To him, you hadn't, not until the future.
If Thawne dies before he can time travel again, will that save Barry's mother?
No. That's not how it works. In our timeline, Barry's mother's already dead, and her death is a fixed point, and nothing can change that.
So did you hear what Harry said, guys? Joe asked him, if they stop now Eobard, can they save Nora? I mean Barry's mom? I mean, will his imprisonment fuck up everything? And Harry says, no, it won't, because her death is a fixed point in this timeline. That means that no matter what they do to sorry, I'm a bit sick. So that means that no matter what they do to this Eobard, nothing's gonna change what happens to this timeline, as he says. Now, let's go and see the other videos. So when Cisco is affected, this is what Harry says.
What was that? What's going on? Cisco! This is the timeline. What? What are you talking about? When you captured Reverse Flash, we ruptured the timeline. That's what this, all the blood and the seizures and all. Cisco is being affected by the changes to the timeline, the changes to the past and the changes to the present. This is what this is. We need to do something. We need to do it fast.
So, did you get it, guys? Harry no longer says the changes to this timeline. He says the timeline. That's because he realized that this whole thing is just a weird and complicated bootstrap grandfather paradox.
What? We need to restore the timeline, Barry. You need to get Reverse Flash and send him back to the future as quickly as possible. Nobody gets Flash. All you have to do that they're beginning to pass a space-time barrier. Listen to me. Thawne knows about you. Right here. Right now. This is where he learns about you. All of you. It's how he knows about Star Labs, how he knows about me. Harrison wants me to serve. And then there's nothing I can do about it. And there's nothing you can do about it.
So you see guys, many people mixed up what he said in the first half of the episode and the second half. Harry wasn't saying that this Eobard is a time remnant and necessary to the timeline. He was actually saying at first that this Eobard is actually not important to the timeline because he's actually a time remnant. And when Cisco was being affected by the changes, he immediately changed his claim and said that he's no longer a time remnant because season 2 and what happens to him is actually his origin story. So the truth is that when it comes to Eobard from season 2, they actually didn't really explain why he's not alive, he's just a past version, but they didn't really explain how he was able to return. So the time remnant explanation was really a way for the audience to understand the thing with Zoom. They really put that explanation so they could use it with Zoom through Eobard, but that was pretty messed up because people thought that season 2 Eobard was a time remnant because he's actually not, you know. So yeah guys, season 2 Eobard Thawne is not a time remnant. He's merely the erased version of season 1 Eobard. And remember that, I don't know, 1 or 2 years ago, I made a video that when Reverse Flash apparently lost speed, actually it was just fluctuating, I said that he hid Harrison Wells' body at super speed, and in season 7 I think, yeah, in season 7 I think actually Reverse Flash really did hide Wells' body at super speed. So yeah guys, season 2 Eobard Thawne is not a time remnant, it's just the past self of season 1 Eobard Thawne. Okay guys, it's been nice to see you all. Thank you for watching. Until then, a happy day to everyone.